Hang on a second, honey. I gotta get some more bottles to throw at our kids.
Hey! Wait. You're not Gunthy.
Son, what are you doing?
Why you call me son?
Because I'm your father?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Hey, that's my thing.
We need to talk about.
Hello, this is Duke from Duke It Out, and welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk About. A couple of weeks ago, the episode's focus was on recent free agent Kota Ibushi after his contract with New Japan ended. Well, another top star of New Japan Pro Wrestling has left the company as well. And that man is former Bullet Club leader Jay White. He's also had plenty of other accomplishments in that company as well, being their first Grand Slam champion and fifth Triple Crown, holding the IWGP Heavyweight, Intercontinental, Never Openweight, and United States Championships. So with all of those accomplishments, many wrestling companies have been rumored to want him. So what we need to talk about is, what's happening with Jay White? Before I begin, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more great wrestling content.
How the f*** you get down here so fast?
Dad, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What'd you do with that weird hat?
Are you high?
Whatever. F*** you.
You too, I guess? A couple of weeks ago, at New Japan's event The New Beginning in Osaka, Jay White lost to former Bullet Club mate Hikuleo. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. But the stipulation for that match was the loser leaves Japan. So that shocked many of us, but Jay White tried to redeem it, saying he'd wrestle for the promotion in the United States, with them developing their brand to the US in 2019. But at his first event for New Japan in the US, titled Battle in the Valley, where we also saw Mercedes become IWGP Women's World Champion, Jay White lost again in a match against Eddie Kingston, where that stipulation was the loser leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. So Jay White joins my favorite opponent of his, Kota Ibushi, in the free agent market. And many fans are wondering which company he will sign with. Now, if this happened, I don't think it'd be a permanent thing, but maybe a 3 to 5 week thing. Jay White had made appearances in Impact in 2021, confronting Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. And there have been reports that the company has continued to have a solid relationship with him, so I could see him making an appearance there before any contracts could be set in stone. Another company that Jay White has appeared in. He opened the Forbidden Door about a year ago, helping out the Elite in a backstage attack, then having a match on Rampage against Trent Beretta, and during AEW and New Japan's Forbidden Door event, he successfully retained the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Kazuchika Okada, Hangman Page, and Adam Cole. He also had made other TV appearances in the company to promote the event as well. And he already has good relationships with other wrestlers there, and it seemed that him and Tony Khan got along just fine. So could we see the former Bullet Club leaders clash in Kenny Omega versus Jay White? Maybe. I think whenever there's a top free agent in pro wrestling, anyone's going to ask if WWE could sign them. And if you had asked me this last year, I probably would have said that it is pretty unlikely for Jay White to sign with them. But now, the chances are way higher. Since the return of Cody Rhodes and Triple H taking over creative, it left a lot more up in the air for WWE, and definitely shined a better light on the company's overall morale. And over the past few months, it was being spun around the rumor mill of WWE being very interested in Jay White. It was also recently reported that the company could be more interested in Kenny Omega as opposed to Jay White, but that's a whole other topic. But Jay White himself also has not opposed himself to the idea, and clearly has been a fan over the years, even acknowledging Randy Orton as one of his first favorite wrestlers. There have also been rumors of WWE wanting to sign another one of Jay's stablemates, Tama Tonga, the OG of Bullet Club, so they could have him feud with AJ Styles, or my fantasy booking idea, try to take Finn Balor's place in Judgment Day and let them have an incredible feud. He could also have a run in NXT, but I honestly couldn't see it lasting for too long before they'd want him on the main roster. And I think if they gave him that immediate praise like they did AJ Styles, he could have an incredible run in WWE. I'll be honest, I like Jay White, but I've never been a super fan of him. More so a few years ago, but he's definitely grown on me. He's good in the ring, has further gotten amazing on the mic, but I think his heel shtick became a bit too repetitive in Japan. And while I didn't love his singles matches with Okada or Tanahashi, his chemistry with Kota Ibushi is some of the best I've ever seen in that promotion, with them having the longest Tokyo Dome main event of all time. So even with that opinion I have, he's still one of the top signings that any promotion could have right now. I do think he'd do good in AEW or WWE, and it's still hard for me to decide which one he'll actually sign with. But I'm more so leaning towards the latter. And another campaign I'd have for a WWE run is him versus Bray Wyatt. Winner gets to keep the finisher. So that was another episode of We Need to Talk About. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and duke out your opinions below in the comments.
When they tell you you can't, you can. And when they tell you don't do it, that's when you should be amplified to do it fucking most. It's guilty. I be moving slow and steady. Don't think twice about me not being ready. The thoughts are heavy, sinking to the abyssal depths already. But money I see, I do not envy. Paper is nice, but it's not the first target clearly. Ayy, living my life for some purity. Rather be fade to obscurity.